I'm making some headbands today. Hi, I'm Megan. Welcome to my sewing space, and in today's video I'm going to show you how I made these scrunchy headbands out of some scrap fabric. I'm growing my hair out. This is the only way I wear it, every single day. Otherwise it looks like this. That's what it would look like. That's better. So I decided today to throw together a couple scrunchy headbands to jazz this hair up a little bit. So I made a thick one and I made a thin one. Really quick, easy scrap fabric project. Let's get right into it. The thick headbands that I picked up are really similar to these ones here, and at their widest point they are about 1 inch wide. They're also about 14 to 14.5 inches long. So I'm gonna cut a piece of fabric that is 3.5 inches wide by like 26-ish inches long. I'm looking to make my strips of fabric like 10 to 14 inches longer than the headband. For the thinner headband, I have these ones here. And these are really neat because they're completely flexible and they are a 1/4 inch wide. It is 15.5 inches long. I'm gonna cut my strip of fabric about 1.5 inches wide, cutting my strip of fabric about 10 to 14 inches longer than the length of my headband to give that nice scrunching effect. The other pieces of fabric that we need are 2 squares like these ones here, and that's what we're gonna use to cover the ends of the headband to give it a nice finished look. Okay, first thing to do is iron the strip of fabric right sides together and then sewing down one end of that fabric using a safety pin. Turn that fabric tube that we just created right side out. And then giving it a good press so that the seam is right in the middle of the tube. This way, when we thread it onto the headband, the seam will be on the underside and you won't be able to see it. And then do the same thing with the thicker headband. Sew the tube together. Turn it right side out. And then give it a good press. And slide the fabric over the headband. So get out your hot glue gun. First thing I'm doing is gluing the fabric to the headband so it doesn't shift around. And then I'm adding more glue and kind of folding the fabric over on itself so it's all tucked in nice and neat. I'm gonna get my 2 pieces of fabric squares. Press them in about 1/4 inch on all 4 sides so that they'll have a nice finish edge. And then here I'm using my hot glue gun again. I'm putting a dollop of hot glue on the outside of the headband, sticking one of my squares to it, flipping it over, putting a dot of glue on the inside. I fold over the piece of fabric to sandwich the end of the headband. And then just with more hot glue and some more folding, we encase the end of the headband so we have a nice finished look. Do it again for the other side. And there we go, that's what it should look like when it's done. Then just take a minute to evenly space out the gathering on the headband so it's all nice and even. The thin one is done the exact same way. And there you go, a thick and a thin scrunchie headband. What do you guys think? And that's it. 2 super quick and easy scrunchie headbands made in about 20 minutes. Each one only took me about 10 minutes to make. I'm really happy with the results. I will definitely be making more headbands. I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next one. Bye!